What's up, everybody? Snus stuff. Back again, talking about some snus. I'm gonna talk about a portion type snus today. I'm gonna be talking about something called, if you can see that, Northerner Boost. And yeah, this is distributed from Northerner. They consider this to be a purified portion, which I'm still not quite sure what that means, but they make a couple different kinds of these, and I picked these up in an order one time, and I never really used them too much, but I haven't seen too many videos or anything up here about this stuff, so I figured it'd be a good opportunity to, provide information. So yeah, this is Northerner Boost. Comes in this little neat little flat container right here. This opens up this big compartment which holds the actual snus, and then this small compartment's like sort of like the catch lid where you put your used ones. It's kind of neat. Let's sort of talk about what the portions look like. Now these are completely dry portions. There is absolutely no moisture, and I know my fingernails are long. I need to clip them, but these are bone dry portions. There's zero moisture in these things. And they're really interesting. It's sort of like a spearminty type of smell to it. Really interesting. Very sweet. These are very, very sweet. Like there's a sweetener in it, and I'll go over the ingredients on the back here because it's labeled. It has maltitol and xylitol, which I do believe those are some sort of sweeteners. Tobacco. It's got caffeine. Some stuff called acesulfame, which I don't know what that is. It's got guarana, cellulose powder, collidone 25, I don't know, taurine, sodium bicarbonate, salt, glycerol, blah blah blah. Yeah, so it's sort of got this sort of fake sugary type of taste to it. When I first got it, they were very minty and very spearminty, but these have sort of, I bought these probably 4 or 5 months ago, and they've kind of lost their mintiness, but if you get them fresh, they're minty. It's considered like an energy snus, if you will, because of the caffeine and the guarana. So let's sort of read a little bit about it up here on Northerner. Northerner says this is a 6 milligram snus, so I imagine there's about 6 milligrams per pouch in these things. Yeah, apparently it used to be called Northerner Energy. Yeah, they categorize the flavor as honey peppermint. It's like a very sweet peppermint, just like they say. And these aren't fresh, but normally you get a nice cooling, very similar to like a Thunder Frosted or yeah. It's manufactured in Sweden. Some company called Snus Bruket, and they manufacture this stuff, but Northerner distributes it here in the U.S. I think this either went by a different name at one point, or Northerner's just putting their label on it so they can sell it here in the U.S. I'm not sure. But yeah, it has got 50 milligrams of taurine, 20 milligrams of caffeine, I would assume, in the entire thing, because that's quite a lot per portion. Yeah, maltitol, xylitol type of sweeteners. And it's got vegetable fibers. There's also a filler in here besides the tobacco. It's really, really interesting stuff. As far as the energy caffeine type stuff, I I tend to drink coffee, and maybe it's just my tolerances, but I don't really get any sort of significant, boost out of this. Perhaps if I were to take one in the morning right out of bed, I'd notice a difference, but yeah. But yeah. And a good thing about this stuff is that you can keep it at room temperature. You don't have to freeze the stuff because there's no moisture in it, and it stays fresh for quite a while. It says right here on the back, you can't barely read it because the text's so small, but it says guaranteed fresh until January next year. So that's not bad, by just storing it at room temperature. Decent stuff. Now, Northerner, they make or they distribute a bunch of different kinds of these things. They distribute something called citrus and menthol. Of course, they got the Boost. They got the wintergreen, and they got a 3 milligram version of the citrus and menthol. Let's see, they make something called wine and dine, licorice and lemon, both in a 6 and 3 milligram portion. So Northerner, they make quite a few of these. This one, Boost and citrus and menthol, look like they've gotten the highest ratings up here. I've only had this one, so I can't tell you how the other ones are, but this stuff's not bad. It's got something in here that's in toothpaste. I forget what it's called, but apparently it keeps your teeth white or whatever. Yeah, pretty interesting stuff. Not bad, It's says $4.31 for one of these things. To be perfectly honest with you, I wouldn't spend $4.31 for this. But if you're curious enough about it, I'd say it's worth at least checking out, buying one of them. But it ain't something I'd get every day, But yeah, I hope this provided some information on this stuff. If anybody was interested in looking at it, I do know, like I said, Northerner, they distribute a bunch of different kinds of these, but I do imagine most of them are just about the same. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Keep snoozing, doing your thing. Comments, questions, whatever. You know what to do. So until next time.